Hello everyone, welcome to Next Gen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. This is Suparna Babu. So we are starting a new play series. So the expectation of this play series is here we are going to cover all the fabric work components, which is what it will do and how it is helpful in our real time. So as part of this play series, so first we'll begin this series with Lakehouse video. So today in this video, I'll give you a complete overview of Lakehouse in Microsoft Fabric. I would say so how we can create Lakehouse and how we can load the data in Lakehouse, and by using the SQL Analytics endpoint, how we can query the data. So we will go step by step. So this is today's video agenda. Let's go to the Fabric environment. Fine. Now, if I navigate to the Fabric environment, see this is my Fabric environment. So app.powerbi.com. So here already my trials are activated. The first mandatory thing is if you should have to practice any Microsoft Fabric related exercises, you should have at least your trial license should be active. So or else if you have Fabric capacity F2 or F4 license, it's well and good. But the minimum thing is you should have at least trial capacity activated. See here, if you see my trial is activated. Fine. So now as part of Lakehouse creation, first what we will do, we will create a workspace. So how I can create a workspace? Here if you see, here there is a new workspace. From here also you can create, or else go to this ellipsis, not this, go to this workspaces. From here also you can create new workspace. So I'll begin create workspace from here. So when I click workspace, so now here it is asking to fill some form details. What is this? Here first you need to create a workspace. So let me give you this workspace is demo workspace. Okay, so what it will do, it will check this name. If there is anyone are using the same name, it won't allow you. So that's why it is telling this name is available. And if you would like to give any description, you can give the description. Or else if you would like to add any domains or workspace image also, if you would like to give any workspace image, you can give. Fine. So when I'm scrolling down here, so initially if you see there are some other type, it will show all the license at a time. But here see, actually in the recent update, they aggregated into two types. One is Power BI only workspace types. See here, it is Power BI only workspace types. Here if you see Fabric, Fabric and Power BI workspace. Fabric and Power BI workspace. Fine. Now, so for creation of any Fabric workload, you should have your workspace should be assigned to the Fabric trial capacity. So let me select this. So the default region is West US3. Okay, fine. Now let me click on apply. Once if I click on apply, so now what it's happening in the background, it is created a workspace. So it's created a workspace. Now here this is just a minute. So here this is how this, see this is blank new workspace. I'd say there is no item created. So first time what I am going to do, so if you would like to create any workspace item, so this is the place. You need to click on new item. You need to click on new item. So when I click on this, you will see one window is opened at the right side of your screen. So let me close this. So here if you see this is all items. If you would like to bookmark it favorites, you can do it favorite, it will show. So if you scroll down, see this is get data. Fine. This is mirror data and this is store data. Like a lot of workloads are there and lot more still in the pipeline. So what first I would like to create, so I would like to create Lakehouse. So let me click on this Lakehouse. So now the moment I click on Lakehouse, now it's asking me to give a meaningful name. So let me give this is demo underscore Lakehouse 1. See, there is a naming convention. In real times, usually we will follow. So LH stands for Lakehouse. So the workspace name is demo workspace and Lakehouse schema enabled. So I will make a separate video what is this Lakehouse schema in another upcoming series. So for now I will go with this Lakehouse schemas. Let me click on create. The moment I click on create, now in the background what happening, it's started creating the Lakehouse for me. Under which workspace? The workspace name is none other than demo workspace. So it's started creating the Lakehouse. Now here if you see Lakehouse was created, so it's telling that loading your Lakehouse. It's telling that loading your Lakehouse. See, this is how Lakehouse user interface will look like. If you see, this is how Lakehouse user interface will look like. So here if you see, there are a lot of options are there. The first thing you need to focus on tables and files. Tables and files. So and also, so if you would like to upload any files, you can directly upload it from here. If you are a beginner or you would like to start with any sample data, you can click and get the sample data from Microsoft official website. Also, there are a lot more options: new shortcut, new data flow Gentoo, new pipeline, and this and all I'll talk later. I will go step by step. So if I would talk about day one itself, it will be over complicated for you. So I will talk this and all in our upcoming videos. Okay, perfect. Successfully created SQL analytic endpoint. Okay, fine. Now, as part of our agenda, what the next thing, how we can load the data. So before that, let me tell you one important thing. This is very, very important for your certification point of view also. See here we have two folders. One is tables and one is files. So the files means here you can dump any kind of data like CSV files, JSON files, and Parquet files, Avro files. It's like your Azure blob. If I relate with Azure data related service, it's like your Azure blob. So tables means here you can load only Delta supported tables. Here you can't load any CSV files or any other Parquet files or Avro files. Here it's a structured format. It means it's a structured. Here you can you should store only structured data. But while coming to the files, here you can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data also. Fine. Now what we will do, let's explore this option. If I click on this, see here I have a lot of options: new shortcut, new subfolder, upload, properties, sort folders, refresh. So now what I'll do, I'll create a one subfolder. I'll make this as a data sets. And now it's started creating one subfolder and files. Fine. So if you would like to create n number of folders, you can create. So in this, see if I click on this, see currently nothing is there. See, add contents to this folder, nothing is there. So just click on this horizontal ellipsis, go to upload. Here you have two options again in the upload. If you would like to upload folder directly, you can choose this, or else if you would like to upload files, you can choose this. Let me click on this. The moment I click on this, here now you are observing a window open on right side of your screen. So here click on this folder. Once if you click on this folder, now it will open your local path. So here there is a 3 data sets are there. So in this first, what I'll do, I'll load this CSV file. Actually this bike sales data is CSV file. Let me select that. Let me click on open. Okay, so now open. So let's say if this file is already existing, if you would like to overwrite, just check this box, because this is first time I am loading, so hence this is not required. So directly I'll click on upload. Okay, the moment I click on upload, now the size of this file is 6 MB. So it's uploaded. See, 6 by 6. So green tick mark. It is successfully uploaded. Then close this. Fine. So if you would like to see the preview of the data, just click on this data. Click on this CSV file. Once if you click on this CSV file, now it's started loading preview. It's started loading preview. So now it is showing in a plain simple CSV format. Here if you see, comma separated. These are the column headers and these are the values under this column headers. So this still it's in the preview mode. This data preview is in the preview mode. Fine. So the second part of this video, our objective is completed. And what we will do, so we need to query the data. How we can query the data? This is very important step. So here what you will do, go to this Lakehouse, select this SQL Analytics endpoint. Once if you click on this SQL Analytics endpoint, so now it's loading. Now it's loading. Okay. So let's wait. Now it's loading. So here if you see in the Lakehouse, there is a schema called DBO schema. In the DBO schema, as of now there is no tables. Why there is no tables? If you see, if you go here actually in the DBO we haven't loaded any tables. We haven't loaded any tables. So how you can load this CSV file into your table section? It's very simple. I would say very simple. Click on this horizontal ellipsis, select this load to tables, select new table. So let me let me go with default name, and if you see already we have a table headers. So that's why I checked this tick box and separator is comma. Let me click on load. So once if I click on load, here you are viewing a notification loading bike sales data CSV to the table bike sales data. So it will take 30 seconds to 1 minute time. So let's let it loaded. So once if it is loaded, then here we can see a table. So let's wait 1 minute. See now here if you are seeing, see successfully created bike sales data table. So there is a success notification. So if I expand this DBO schema, so here I am able to see this all the regions. So if you would like to see the table, just click on this. Once if you click on this, see the table is loaded. Once if I click on this, the table is loaded. Okay, fine. Now let me go to the SQL Analytics endpoint. So see automatically it is populated here. Here if you see automatically here it is populated. So how we can query this data? There, just go here from new SQL query, select the new SQL query. So what I'll do, let me select star from, let me insert this table into canvas. Click on 3 dots and select this insert into canvas. Okay. Now let's run this. The moment I run this, now it's querying the data. Here if you see 6 seconds, see it's queried the data. Let me pull up. Now here if you see, we have the columns region, country, customer name, business, category, model, color, sales date, list price, unit price, order quantity. We have this data. Let's say I would like to see the list price by country. So what I'll do, select country, comma, sum of list, just a minute, list price as list price from, let me take copy of this table name, group by country, group by country. Now let me query this. So if I click on this, so invalid column name country. Okay. So let's check what is the column name which we have. Okay, let me keep this in camel case, country. Let me put the same here. Okay, now let's execute this. Now here if you see, we got the country wise list price. We got the country wise. If you would like to ascending, just order by let me take this alias name descending. Let me make it this as descending. Let me run this. Now it is ordered by the descending. So what is the United States? This much value. Canada sales, I mean list price, this much value. Let me query the main table again. Now here if you see, actually here if you see, we don't have sales or profit. We don't have sales or profit. So how we can calculate the sales or profit columns? So keep in mind that your Lakehouse TSQL will support for only reading the data, not writing the data. Here you can't able to perform any CRUD operations like create, update, delete operations. Okay, here you can only able to perform the read operations, not write operations. Okay, so how we can overcome that? So let's say if I would like to calculate the cost of the goods, so actually the formula is order quantity into unit price. If I would like to calculate the sales, I need to multiply order quantity into list price. This is how it will go. But how I can add new columns and how I can create sales profit columns? So that we will see in our next video. So let me recap today what we learned. So today in this video we learned so how we can create a Lakehouse in Fabric and how we can load the data in Lakehouse and how we can query the data in the SQL Analytic endpoint. So in next video we are going to overcome this problem. So how we can overcome this problem? Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share, comment this video. Please subscribe Next Gen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. Thank you all. We'll see you in next video.